Good evening, baseball fans. We have a new, do I even say it? I don't want to jinx it. We got something special going on here in Game 4 of the World Series between the Astros and the Phillies. What is going on, everyone? Hello, hello. My goodness, we got something cooking. I'm not going to say the words. I'm not going to jinx anything. Not going to do it, but we could be on the cusp of history. My goodness. Let's get right to it, everyone. How are we doing? Michael Yench has become a member for 6 months. How are we doing, Michael? Thank you, my friend. How you doing? All right, everyone. Let's get to it here. Got the music ready this time. My goodness, I actually got the music ready. What the heck is going on here? Here we go. Okay, let's hit play. Hope everyone's doing well. All righty. Here we go. All right. We're in the top of the ninth. 2 outs. Astros with a 5-0 lead here. Brad Hand is on the mound. And the Astros looking to make some kind of history. I'm not going to say the words because we can't jinx it here. But the Astros tonight doing exactly what they needed to do. Doing exactly what I thought they were going to do. Come out here. Play a good game after losing last night. And, not even just losing, just getting absolutely pummeled by home runs last night. Lance McCullers Jr., what the heck was going on, my friend? Let's see if maybe Lance McCullers Jr. can get another chance in this series. We got a pop-up from Bregman. That's to left. Schwarber's sitting under it. And that is it. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Can the Astros do something pretty cool? I'm not going to say it because we're not going to jinx it. How are we doing, everyone? Lionheart 70, what's going on, my friend? Locktrick, hello. Brian, what's going on? Jaime Mendez. Is it Jamie or Jaime? I never know how to say that one. I'm going to say it's Jaime. How you doing? Beating Cozy, what's going on? Romano, how's it going, my friend? Random Polish dude, how you doing? John Sullivan, what's going on? William Fulgham, how's it going, my friend? Hello. Dovey Elkins, what's going on? But we are here live. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. We're going to react to a possible really good thing that the Astros could do. Michael Yench with a super chat. How you doing, my friend? Feeling better now. Looking forward to the offseason to see what my Padres do. I'm sure the Padres will be busy. And, yeah, gonna have to wait and see. Hey, Padres, I thought they would get here. I thought they would make it to this. And, but here we are. We got the Phillies. And, hey, you know what? Phillies have been very good so far in this series, but I did expect the Astros to win this one. And, just kind of getting embarrassed the way they did last night. I expected, especially first game in Philly, man. The crowd was just hot. They were ready to go. You got the energy going in there. I could see the players just feeding off of it. And, but the big key was, Bryce Harper noticing something with Lance McCullers Jr. pretty much tipping his pitches. He noticed, hey, he's doing this when he's throwing a sinker. He's doing this when he's throwing off speed. So the Phillies, they knew exactly what was coming every single time. So, but how are we doing? Alex Rodriguez, what's going on, my friend? Alex Rodriguez, the legend himself, is here in the chat. Wolfpack 1977, what's going on, my friend? But real quick, just to recap the scoring, let's just see how we got here. There's really only been one inning of scoring, one inning of anything happening in this game. The Astros offense just completely came alive there in the 5th inning. Yordan Alvarez getting hit by the pitch. Aaron Nola, he was pitching pretty well through the first 4 innings, but then he got to that 4th inning, man. He started giving up some walks, started giving up some hits. Let's actually go back to that 5th inning. Chas McCormick got it started with the base hit. Jose Altuve followed up after him. Jeremy Pena, he had 3 straight hits to load the bases. Then that's when Jose Alvarado, I almost said Jose. What the heck did I even just say? I don't even know what I was about to say. Jose Alvarado came in. Dude's throwing gas from the left side, but he hit Yordan Alvarez. Then Bregman had the double, made it 3-0. Then Kyle Tucker had the sac fly. Then Yuli Gurriel had the base hit, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Here we go. Ryan Presley on the mound looking to make something really good happen here in Philly. The Astros, they have done what they are trying to do tonight. I can't say the words, everyone. We can't jinx it. We can't jinx it. But Ryan Presley trying to get it done. This has happened this year at Yankee Stadium. You had, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, without going to look it up, I think it was Christian Javier. I think it was Hector Neris after, and then Ryan Presley. I think my memory serves me correctly. All things Phillies. I will not say the words, my friend. I will not do it. I can't do it. If it was you, you wouldn't want me to say it. You wouldn't want me to say it. Ryan Presley with a really good pitch right there. Just catching the bottom half. How are we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Seeing some more people coming on in. We got 54 people now. What's going on? Banana Waterman, how you doing? He smells a comeback, he says. He smells a comeback. Drew Blackwell, how you doing, my friend? A member of our channel is here. How you doing? All things Phillies. I hope you're well, my friend. Michael Yench with another $5 super chat. What's going on, my friend? Why are the Dodgers fans talking smack when my Padres knocked them out? I don't know. All you guys are just wild out there. Always just talking smack to each other. I always love it. Lane Kerner, how you doing, my friend? Lautrick, hello. Albert, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? Here we go. We got a 2-1 count. Ryan Presley is on the mound. The Astros are looking for something very nice here. I'm not going to say the words. Not going to say the words. Let me actually turn the volume up just a little bit. There we go. Brandon Marsh is up. Now, if you're looking at my screen, it's going to be a little bit ahead of what I'm watching, so I try not to really look at what's going on game day. It's just for the visual. It's so you can pretty much see what's going on. But my feed, I don't know why. I have the Spectrum TV app, and everything is always just behind every time I'm watching games. So, I don't know. Fouls it off. We got a 2-2 count here. You know what I want to see Brandon Marsh do? The guy's got to do something with the beard, man. Listen, I love it. I love it. Trust me, I used to have a big old beard like that too. But come on, Brandon Marsh, we got to do something with that beard. Listen, I don't mind the beard. We got to kind of clean it up a little bit, man. Come on. Ian RL. I know, it's always behind. It's always behind. It's Jacob, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Ryan Presley on the mound here, bottom of the ninth, 2-2 count. Brandon Marsh looking to make something happen for the first time for the Phillies tonight. Brandon Marsh swings right through it, and he strikes out. One out here in the bottom of the ninth. Salt of the earth has arrived. Stros, it's time for the win. The barbecue will taste good tonight, he says. All things Phillies says a Schwarbomb is incoming. I love me a Schwarber bomb. I love those bombs off his bat, man. They're always fun to watch. There's something different about the ball coming off the bat with Kyle Schwarber. It just hits different. It's like thunder. I can't even explain it, man. Can't even explain it. Manzak11, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, it turns out taunting an angry Houston wasn't the best idea, Philly. It's like asking for the Grim Reaper to knock on your door. I know. You can't. Listen, the Astros don't care what you think. They don't care. They've heard it all. They have heard all of the mumbo jumbo. They have gotten the worst of the worst. You can't get to these guys, man. They are tough as nails, man. Here we go. Schwarber, 1-0 count here. One out, bottom of the ninth. Looks like a cutter there from Presley. That's in for a strike. Kidder 96. The Phillies need 6 to win. I mean, at this point, it's funny because we're not. It's pretty much. Can the Astros do a really good thing here? And I will not say the exact words. Can the Astros? That's the question. Can the Astros get this done? No one's even talking about if the Phillies can win this. Oh, Schwarber with a big swing and a miss there. My goodness, he just swung out of his shoes. He almost broke both his ankles on that swing. Goodness gracious. Dovey, how you doing, my friend? Astros are winning the World Series. When the pressure is on them, they deliver. Listen, this was it for the Astros tonight, in my personal opinion. If you don't win the night, and then you got a 3-1 deficit in Philly for Game 5, I mean, come on now. That's just not even fun. I wouldn't want to be a part of that at all. So this guarantees the series would go back to Houston if they win this one. Let's see here. Salt of the earth, how you doing, my friend? Yanks beat the Sox big, then got destroyed. Stros turn. Yeah, man. Alex Rodriguez, Phillies are easy in the World Series. Just ask my close personal friend, Hideki Matsui. Oh, man. Godzilla, man. Hideki Matsui gave me a lot of pain over the years. Schwarber rips it down the right field line, but that's foul. Drew Blackwell wasn't worried about just making contact with that swing. My goodness. That dude, I hope everyone's okay in the stands after that. Alex Silva, how you doing, my friend? Has what we can't talk about has been done before in the World Series. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even going to pull anything up right now. Not even going to pull anything up here. But there was without saying the words, there was a really good thing that happened from a certain pitcher. I believe it was in the 2016 World Series with Jake Arrieta, if my memory serves me correctly. Let me actually pull that up here. I think that was happening. Or was it in the postseason? I can't remember. No, Jake Arrieta, he had a really good thing going in Game 2 of the World Series back in 2016. And then obviously we've had the big one here. And that was Don Larson back in 1956. Ooh, Schwarber looked at it. He walks him. The really good thing is still happening, though. The really good thing is still happening. How are we doing? What else we got here in the chat? What else we got here? Drew Blackwell, you're saying 2010. What was the one in 2010? I can't remember. Wolfpack 1977. Well, at least there will be weekend baseball in the first weekend of November. I know, right? That's crazy. We're in November and there's baseball going on. This is crazy. Do we still call it the, well, what do they call it again for October? The October No, I can't remember. Matthew, what's going on, my friend? Yep, we got to walk. I mean, at this point, the Phillies need base runners any way they can. Ryan Presley looks like a slider there. Misses for a ball. We got Rhys Hoskins up. Hit a bomb last night. They got the shift on him. Rhys Hoskins tends to pull. Oh, yeah, Brian, of course, Roy Halladay. But I'm talking more World Series. The only World Series really good thing that happened from a pitcher was Don Larson. See, I'm not even. You know what? I'm not even going to pull it up here. I feel like I'm about to jinx it. I'm not even gonna pull up. I can't jinx it here. As long as we don't say the words out loud, I think it's okay. But here we go. Ryan Presley got a 2-1 count. He has walked Kyle Schwarber. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I am going live a little early here to react to the end of this game, and then we will do a post-game recap. We'll do a preview of Game 5. He pops it up. That's out to right. Tucker's there. And he's got it. Man, that one was drifting on him a little bit. If he dropped that would have been an error. So the really good thing would have been intact. But the Astros are 1 out away from getting a very nice thing done here. How are we doing, everyone? Everyone, if you can, please hit that like button for me. If anyone is new right now, think about subscribing. We are within 40 subscribers of 27,000 subscribers. So please help us out if you can. But hitting the like button, everyone, that's really going to help out the algorithm. I'm noticing YouTube is, I don't know, it's being a little, I don't know what's going on with, algorithm stuff lately. I posted a video this morning. Oh, there's a ground ball. On to third, Bregman on to first, and the Astros have a no-hitter in the World Series. Oh my! History has been made, and the Astros have thrown a combined no-hitter. The last no-hitter was Don Larson's perfect game in 1956. The Astros have done the unthinkable. Christian Javier, Brian Abreu, Rafael Montero, and Ryan Presley have made history. A no-hitter in the World Series. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. After all those home runs last night, the Astros said, we are not tipping one pitch tonight, my friends. Not one tipping of the pitch tonight. The Astros pitching was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Wow. A World Series no-hitter. Everyone, the magnitude of that is absolutely amazing. That is huge. The last no-hitter was Don Larson in the 50s. That's massive. Like, this is insane. Oh, man, I love baseball, man. Baseball is such a wackadoodle thing. That is crazy. I have not seen Philly this quiet in what feels like forever. Anytime you see this Philly crowd, they're just on their feet. Oh, my. Everyone, I'm going to tell you, if you want to change momentum in a series, this is how you do it. This is unbelievable. Listen, I said to all of you, I expect the Astros to win Game 4. After what happened with Lance McCullers Jr. tipping the pitches, the Phillies were just all over him. I expected the Astros to come out tonight and play a good game. I said that to everyone. People were in my comments on the stream from the other night saying, Robbie, why don't you ever like the Phillies? Why don't you ever pick the Phillies to win? Listen, I mean, I'm just saying, I just felt like the Astros were going to win it tonight. I didn't expect a no-hitter, though. I expected a good game from Christian Javier. This guy has been completely unhittable. Christian Javier is giving me Pedro Martinez vibes. I'm just saying. He's been crazy. We got a no-hitter here in the World Series, man. This is nuts. I can't believe it. This is the first no-hitter. Well, Don Larson had a perfect game in Game 5 of the 1956 World Series while they were the Brooklyn Dodgers up against the New York Yankees. My goodness. Unbelievable. Let's go to the lines tonight. Christian Javier, he threw 6. He had a couple walks, 9 strikeouts. Christian Javier in this postseason has been just stuff of the legends, man. This guy has just been insane. He's been unhittable. He was good against the Yankees. Now he's been just flat out amazing here. It's crazy. Brian Abreu continues to be, I think, the most underrated reliever in this entire postseason. This guy has just been flat out nasty. Struck out the side tonight. Brian Abreu, I'm telling you, look out for him to be a future closer. If they keep him in that role, which this guy is just nasty. Man. Aaron Nola, I was a little worried about Nola in this one. You know, I was thinking with Nola, it felt like this guy just pitched yesterday. You know? Just felt like he just pitched yesterday. And I'm thinking like, man, he's going again. You know, but that's kind of the disadvantage that the Phillies have. They don't have as much depth as the Houston Astros. So while the Astros, they had Verlander in Game 1 and Nola was going for the Phillies, tonight you got Christian Javier going against Aaron Nola. So you could see right here just the deeper staffs right off the bat. Who has the deeper staff? Aaron Nola was a little better tonight, but he just ran into those issues in the 5th inning. 3 straight hits. I mean, that just felt like it was pretty much it at that point. When you got 3 straight hits with no outs, you know, and then Alvarado comes in and beans Alvarez. It was just over at that point. The Astros, man, you can't give them a lot of chances, and they just completely took advantage in the 5th inning there. A huge 5th inning. And in the end, that's all they needed. That was more than all they needed. Way more than what they needed. Crazy, man. Crazy. The Astros getting production all over this lineup tonight. Jose Altuve, got a hit tonight, but he was a part of that 5th inning, scoring a run there. Pena, there was one part with Pena. If you go back to that inning, he actually went for a bunt, and it was he had 1 strike, and he missed the bunt. It was on a curveball. and ended up not being able to get it down, and it was called for a strike. And I'm thinking, oh no, oh, you can't strike out here, man. Like you need to do something now, because I'm thinking, oh, if they waste that opportunity, then that felt like a momentum changer right there. If he goes down, via strikeout, and all that momentum is just gone. Who knows if the Astros end up having that big inning? But he comes up with a big hit there in the 5th inning. And Jeremy Pena, he's been coming through this postseason, man. He's been a little quiet in this series so far, but this postseason, he's been coming up really big. He did have a couple of good at bats in the first couple of games there in the series, but you gotta love this, man. Say what you will about the Astros, think what you want about them, but they don't care what you think. They came out and just played the best possible game you could play tonight. You needed one big inning, amazing pitching. Yeah, sure, it's a no-hitter, but these guys just came locked in. It almost made me think, did last night make them a little bit more aware of anything? Did they maybe use last night's game with Lance McCullers Jr. as a way to, kind of maybe think about it a little more? Maybe they were, doing a little bit of a better job, being a little bit more deceptive tonight. I mean, I don't know if that was the case at all, but maybe that was something they really worked on or kind of talked about coming into this game tonight. Lance McCullers Jr., it was obvious that he was looking different, whether or not he was throwing a fastball, whether or not he was throwing an off-speed pitch. Could maybe the Astros, they had a bit of a talk with each other and be like, hey, we gotta try and hide our pitches a little bit better here tonight. Christian Javier, when you look at his stuff tonight, he looked absolutely fantastic. Let's actually go to Baseball Savant. Actually, I want to go take a look at Aaron Nola tonight as well. So let's go pull up this game. Let's go pull up game 1 as well. I believe that was on Friday night, if my memory serves me correctly. My potato brain doesn't come through for me a lot, but I think that was game 1. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So real quick, let's go take a look here at Aaron Nola. In game 1, he led with the knuckle curve. He was throwing sinkers. He was mixing in fastballs, had some changeups, had some cutters. So he was working in all 5 of his pitches. But tonight, let's see what the difference was with Nola. I'll get to Javier in just a second here. But Nola, once again, leading with the knuckle curve. So if you actually take a look here, Aaron Nola, a big difference with tonight. He threw the sinker in game 1. That was his second most used pitch. He threw it 21 times in game 1. Whereas tonight, he did throw less pitches overall. He threw 81 pitches in game 1, and then he had 67 in game 2. But Nola only threw 8 sinkers tonight. So he was going more just straight knuckle curve and fastball. He actually threw pretty much the same amount of fastballs. But, yeah, he just, in the end, basically, he was still mixing in all of his pitches. He just threw a lot less sinkers. So he took a bit of a different approach, tried to get less ground balls. Probably he was just trying and keep the ball off the ground. So maybe just trying to get him to maybe get a little more fly ball action, instead of just trying to induce the ground balls. But in the end, ended up coming up with the hits there in the 5th. Let's actually see, what were those hits off of? Do I go to box score? I can't fully remember. How do you see what pitch it was that they were hitting it off of? Do you get an illustrator? No. Box score? Was it box score? No. Oh, it was exit velocity. Was it? No. I can't remember. How do you see where it shows what pitch that they threw when they got a hit? Was it pitch velocity? Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's actually go to the 5th inning. All right, so 5th inning. All right, so we had the Gurriel. He got the hit on, well, I guess that wasn't Nola at that point. Let's actually go to the few straight singles. So Altuve, he got it off of the sinker, believe it or not. So that's interesting. He was staying away from the sinker for the most part, but when he started going to it, that's when the Astros started jumping on it. Well, at least Jose Altuve did. And then Chas McCormick, he got the hit on the knuckle curve. And then Pena, he got the hit off the knuckle curve as well. So you had 3 straight hits there. 2 were off the knuckle curve. And then you had the sinker that he got the hit with Jose Altuve. So Nola at that point, he just wasn't having it. And that's when the Astros started just jumping all over it. But obviously Bregman there, that was the big one. He got it off the sinker with Jose Alvarado. Alvarado, that's one thing with him. You know, hitting Alvarez there, that's one thing with him. He's got good stuff. He's got a big fastball. But the control with him has not been great. He's been walk happy, around 4 walks per 9 this year. So that's been a bit of an issue for Jose Alvarado. So taking a look here, let's go back to the player breakdowns. Let's see why Christian Javier was so good. I mean, listen here, everyone. If you want as simple of a game as you could have, Christian Javier was just going fastball heavy tonight. He was just attacking these hitters tonight. But the one thing with Christian Javier, he's got good life on the fastball. He's got good spin rates on the fastball. Exton Stone, a $10 super chat. You've been going crazy with these super chats lately, my friend. I appreciate you. No limit on how stellar or how dreadful this Phillies team can be. Take out the ceiling, take out the floor as well. It's interesting with this Phillies team. It's crazy. You go ballistic with the home runs last night. Ballistic. And then you just do this tonight. You go from, 5 home runs to no hits? It's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Exton Stone, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. I always appreciate the support. So, but Christian Javier, he threw 97 pitches tonight, and he threw 70 fastballs. That's insane. 70 fastballs. I mean, how much more of a simple game could you throw? He mixed in 25 sliders. Hey, fastball slider combo, man. Going fastball heavy, getting the outs with his slider. You got to love it. You got to love it. So, in the end, we have a tie series. You know, I said this in the last stream. I said here, this could go either way. If the Phillies won tonight, I was expecting the Phillies to win this in 5. But if the Astros won tonight, I think they could win the next 2 games. I'm not kidding. I think, because now, think of it this way. The pressure is now on the Phillies. They got 1 more game left at home. This is going to test the Phillies tomorrow. 1 more game left at home before you go back to Houston. You got to win this tomorrow if you're the Phillies, man. I know they've won a game in Houston, but man, if you're down 3-2 in Houston, I know the Philly crowd has been revved up, but that Houston crowd will be just as revved up for Game 6. If the Astros are up 3-2, man, oh man, you know that crowd is going to be alive and kicking in Game 6. But the pressure's on the Phillies, in my opinion. And sure, you could say the Astros too, but the Astros just threw a no-hitter. You got confidence all over the place. The Astros played just as perfect of a game tonight. I mean, maybe I wouldn't say that. You had the 1 big inning. You did have the 1 big inning. Sure, maybe you would like a little bit more consistency throughout the entire game. But overall, you had 10 hits. You were working walks. You were seeing the ball well. You know, Nola, he had his chances, to make the adjustments from Game 1, and they still got to him. I'm just saying. And here we are. To me, the pressure's on Philly. You got to win tomorrow. Because if you go to Houston down 3-2, I don't know. This definitely could go 7. I think the Astros could win the next 2. I think it could go 7. I think Philly could win the next. I don't know. To me, I think it's either going to be Astros in 6 or it's going to be Philly in 7. That's how I think that those are the 2 possible ways it goes. That's just my opinion, personally. But to me, the pressure is on Philly to win this one tomorrow. Let's go take a look here. We got Game 5 tomorrow night. You got Verlander versus Syndergaard, and I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't know, man. This is a... Okay, so the one thing with Verlander, right? The guy can't pitch in the World Series for some reason. He was looking fine in Game 1 until you got to like the 5th inning. Here is the key with Justin Verlander, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'm gonna show you the stat here. Hold on. You cannot let Justin Verlander go deep into games. You have to be okay with taking him out in the 5th inning if that's what it is. Because let me show you the numbers here. Let me go to his splits this year. A Cy Young kind of a season for Justin Verlander. Probably going to win the Cy Young. So if we take a look here at his numbers when it comes to his pitch count. Pitches 1 through 25. Pretty much, you're not going to get a whole lot off of him. You're not going to get a whole lot off of him. Hitters are hitting 200 against him in the first 25 pitches. Pitches 26 through 50. He settles in even more. Hitters are only hitting 165 against him. Pitches 26 through 50. But then, once he started getting deeper into the pitch counts this year, pitches 76 through 100, hitters were up to a 246 average against him. Right? I mean, it's not an amazing batting average, but considering what his numbers were, 26 through 75, you can see he tends to tire out a little bit. So he had 9 games where he did go over 100 pitches, but not very much. So I think the key with Verlander, if he is at 70, 75 pitches, that's when you got to have a short leash on him, right? If he's going back out for like the 5th inning and he's at like 75 pitches, you got to have an arm ready in the bullpen. And if he gives up a hit or a walk, you yank the crap out of him. You get him out of that game in a hurry. Verlander, I understand he's had an amazing season, but you got to keep the leash short with him once he is at a certain pitch count, because the numbers show it. And unless he's got a bigger lead, if it's a close game, I think you got to take him out. You know, you just get what you can out of him. I'm just saying, because you don't want to get him to around pitches 80 to 90, because he doesn't do very well. So, but Ethan Weeder, I agree. I think you still have to trust Verlander. And in a way, I can agree with you in a way, because, you know, that is your guy, right? That is your guy. In a way, I appreciated Dusty Baker leaving him in game 1, because I like when you just stick with your guy. It just shows that you have faith in that. That's your bulldog, right? That's your ace. So in a way, I appreciated it. So I don't want to go too heavy on the numbers, but I think what I'm trying to say here is just be aware, right? Be ready. Stick with him, but have a guy in the bullpen ready, right? And that's it, you know, and just stick with him as long as you can. Verlander, I think he could end up coming out and throwing a good game tomorrow. We saw that he was having a pretty decent game in game 1. And then once the Phillies started seeing him a little bit more, they started getting to him. Now, Noah Syndergaard is going for the Phillies. Listen, I don't think Noah Syndergaard has been bad this year, but Syndergaard, he is someone, he's not the old Syndergaard. He's not going to get a lot of strikeouts now. He pitches a little bit more to contact now. You know, I think he could end up throwing a few decent innings there, but I don't think you're going to get a whole lot out of him. So if we were to go here to his game log this postseason, I think he's only pitched once this postseason, if my memory serves me correctly. So let's go to the game log. That's not the postseason. Here's the postseason. Or he's had one start, sorry. He's had one start. He's pitched 3 games overall. He pitched an inning against Atlanta, and then he pitched against San Diego. And then he had one start against Atlanta where he only went 3. So not a whole lot of innings for him. I would think you're probably not going to get more than 5 out of him, I would just imagine. So the Phillies are going to have to lean on their bullpen, I believe, more tomorrow. And once again, going to the box score here. If you are just joining us, if you are living under a rock, the Astros just did something that has only happened 2 times in the World Series. A World Series no-hitter. The last one was Don Larson against the New York Yankees back in 1956. I think I got that year right, I think. But for the bullpen tonight, Alvarado looked shaky. Could he be available tomorrow too? You used Eflin tonight. Okay, you did use Robertson. You used Hand. I'd imagine these guys will be available tomorrow, at least for the Phillies tomorrow. You do have Dominguez available, so that is something that will be pretty nice. He's been pretty solid this postseason. So, I think for the Phillies, I don't think you're going to see really much different with the bullpen. They're still going to lean to their guys at the end of the day. You do have, in my opinion, pretty much everyone available. For the Astros, yeah, you did use your big guns here tonight, Abreu, Montero, Presley. You could use Neris tomorrow. He would be available. But I still think these guys are going to be available tomorrow. It's going to be a big one. Big Game 5. I'm excited for it. It's going to be an interesting matchup. This is, when you're looking at the pitching matchup, right off the bat, it looks a little one-sided because on one side you got Verlander, and on the other side you got Noah Syndergaard, he's not really the Noah Syndergaard that we remember. He's a different Noah Syndergaard now. Sure, he's still throwing decent velocity, but he's leaning more on ground balls. That's kind of his thing now. He's pitching more to contact. So, in the end, this is going to... I think the key for this game for the Astros, you got to be willing to pull Verlander. If you see him not starting to do very well, you got to yank him. You got to get him out, give him a chance to maybe wiggle out of something, but at the end of the day, he has just not really shown that he can pitch deep into a game in the World Series. You got to pull him quick. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know. Is it a game plan thing? Is it a mental thing? I don't know. Either way, it has just never worked out for Justin Verlander in the World Series. So I think you got to be ready. You got to have your finger on the pulse if you're Dusty Baker. Pull him out if you start seeing trouble. But for the Phillies, I think the key, it sounds pretty obvious, but you got to get the bats going. You got to find that confidence again. You just got no hit. At home. It's like one thing if you get no hit on the road. You just got no hit at home. That's a big deal, in my opinion. You got to get the bats going against an Astros team that now has momentum. I don't know. So you got to basically do what the Astros did to Aaron Nola tonight. You got to do the same thing to Verlander tomorrow. You got to come out with a game plan. I think they got to be aggressive right off the bat tomorrow. They got to come out in the first inning. They got to be swinging, right? It's going to be a really interesting game. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be fantastic. This could end up being one of the best Game 5s of all time. I'm hyping this Game 5 up. I'm extremely excited for this one tomorrow. Extremely excited because the momentum has completely shifted. All the momentum was on the Phillies. You got 5 home runs. They're hitting bombs left and right. And now all of a sudden the Astros are just not giving up hits left and right. What the heck is this World Series? I don't get it. First off, you got the Phillies in the World Series. No one picked the Phillies. Everyone left and right was picking the Dodgers, the Braves. The Mets had some picks there. I picked the Cardinals because I'm an absolute moron. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But at least with the Cardinals, hey, give me a little leeway there. At least I predicted something wackadoodle, right? The Cardinals. It ended up being the Phillies. But what can you do? Either way, it's interesting for tomorrow. It's interesting. It's going to be a busy day for me tomorrow. I'm going on a field trip tomorrow. I'm going on a field trip bright and early in the morning. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I am a teacher. I teach 4th grade. I am waking up bright and early at the crack of dawn. I have to be at school at 6:30 in the morning. We're doing like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. It's just going to be a long day. We're going to be at where we're going all day. We're not getting back until like 6, 7 o'clock at night tomorrow. I'm going to get home just in time to sit down and watch the game. I'm going to be absolutely fried. I'm probably going to have no energy tomorrow. I also just recorded like 2 videos tonight. I'm dead. I'm tired. It's almost midnight. I might as well not even sleep tonight. I'm exhausted. But it's going to be a long one tomorrow. But at least I'm going to come home and it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it. I keep saying that. I'm really excited for this game tomorrow. This is awesome. We just saw a no-hitter in the World Series. Like, how cool is this? This is insane. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Let me see what you're saying here. Carlos Sanchez, hello. I'm sorry about your Dodgers, Carlos Sanchez. Balin Rios, what's going on? How you doing? Diaz and Mancini are a combined 1 for 30-ish this entire postseason, yet still gets the DH role. Hensley goes 1 for 3 yesterday and still doesn't DH. I don't know, my friend. I don't know what's going on. Asterisk, what's going on? Roy Halladay's was legit. Roy Halladay's no-hitter was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Mike Paleo just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Everyone in the chat, if you are new, think about subscribing down below. Everyone, we are so close to 27,000 subscribers. I can smell it. I can taste it. Please help us get to 27,000. Hit the like button, everyone. It'll help out the algorithm. Hit the bell notification. That way you see every single time I go live and upload a video. Share the stream. Share any of the content. Also, everyone, I uploaded a video earlier tonight. Go take a watch if you haven't seen it yet. Also, everyone, don't forget, we're partners with SeatGeek. Use my code HYDE. You get $20 off your first purchase. We're also partners with Prize Picks. If you're into the sports betting game, you want to win a few extra bucks, go check out Prize Picks. You play the over-unders instead of playing other people. Use my code GINGER, and you get a 100% deposit match. Okay, back to the Astros and the Phillies. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. I was reading the comments. I'm exhausted. What's going on? How you doing? Anthony Rodriguez, how you doing? Marco Lopez, what's going on, my friend? Alex Rodriguez, I'm 5 days old on the channel. I'm new. Alex Rodriguez, it is great to have you, my friend. A legend like yourself is in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend. GSTLB, Bregman with a big hit. Yep. Bregman with a big one tonight. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nicky, what's going on, my friend? McCullers learned a thing or two about not tipping pitches. Yeah. I'm telling you, I was mentioning this earlier. I wonder if the Astros had a bit of a powwow. And they said, all right, we gotta make sure they're not seeing our pitches tonight. I wonder if that was a bit of a thing that maybe happened. Or maybe the Astros just went about business as usual. I could definitely see that too. Teddy Boy, just subscribe. What's going on? Marco Lopez, what is my prediction for tomorrow? Marco Lopez, I mean, listen, I'm not good at predictions. I'm not good. But I did pick the Astros to win this one tonight. I think the Astros win it tomorrow. I don't know. That's just what my gut's telling me. I think the Astros got some serious momentum right now. I think they're feeling pretty confident. I think the pressure's on the Phillies right now. I don't know. I just feel that way. I just feel like there's a little more pressure. I think the key for the Phillies tomorrow, they got to come out aggressive. They got to not be tight coming out of the gate tomorrow. They got to be loose. They got to be relaxed. They got to put this in the rearview mirror. This could be a mental monkey, man. This could definitely be something. And when you're getting, I don't know, I've never been no hit in the World Series before. I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about most of the time. But if I got no hit in the World Series, I wouldn't be feeling quite amazing. I would probably, if I'm these guys, I'm in the cages right now. I'm not sleeping until I get like 500 swings in me. Goodness gracious. Ugh. I would hate to get no hit in the World Series. It's never happened before, or it has not happened before since Don Larson in the 50s. My goodness. You did have Jake Arrieta. I believe he went into the 6th inning in Game 2 of the World Series. I think then he gave it up in the 6th inning. So remember Jake Arrieta, how good he was? Oh, Jake Arrieta was so good. I miss that Jake Arrieta, man. I miss him. Anthony Rodriguez, what's going on here? Bases loaded, no outs, and Jordan got hit for the first run. Then Bregman with a double to score 2. Then Tucker sack fly. Yeah, man. That's the scoring for tonight. Yeah, the Jordan hit, that felt pretty deflating. If you're a Phillies fan, it's like when you score a run on a walk or a hit by pitch, that's a deflating feeling, especially when it's a 0-0 tie like that. I don't know, man. That felt like pretty much it was over at that point, especially how Javier was pitching. He looked nasty tonight, man. Chris, how you doing, my friend? Nice game, he says. Teddy Boy, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? What else we got going on in this chat? Ethan Weeder, you say Astros win Game 5, lose Game 6, but win 7. Ooh, I could see that. I could definitely see the Astros. I think it could definitely go 7. You know what? Let's do a poll, everyone. Before I do get out of here, I'm going to put a poll. Here we go. Let's go take a look here. All right. We're going to do a poll. Who wins Game 5? Astros or Phillies? I'm going to let you vote down below in the chat. The poll is active, everyone. The poll is active. Go take a pick. Go take a pick. Who's winning Game 5? We got the Astros or we got the Phillies? I'm looking at the poll. Right off the bat, we got 23 votes, 74% for the Astros, 26% for the Phillies. Right off the bat, everyone's feeling the Astros right now. We got 33 votes. The Astros at 76%. Phillies at 24%. No one is feeling good about the Phillies right now. Man, oh man. Everyone, go take a vote. Go take a vote. Let me see what else is going on in here. What's going on? Spencer, my friend, how you doing? How you doing? Over 12 runs tomorrow combined, calling my shot. You know, Spencer, honestly, let me honestly, that's probably going to happen. You're going to have runs galore. It's going to be a different theme every single game, right? It's going to be back and forth in Game 1. You got the no-hitter tonight. You got the home run happy game yesterday. Man, I could definitely see it, man. I could definitely see a huge scoring game. You know, I got to point this out. Could we possibly see a similar result? Hold on, everyone. I'm just going to point this out here. I did a video earlier. And I actually noticed this score when I was talking about this. In Game 4 in the 1993 World Series, so it's not going to be Game 5, but man, Blue Jays and the Phillies, 15-14. Could we have a game like that tomorrow, please? I would love that. Like a massive scoring game like that, like almost 30 runs combined. That would be amazing. I need that. Please, give it to me. I need it. I need 30 runs combined tomorrow. But everyone, think I'm going to start getting out of here. Kevin NGO, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? But if we were to take a look, you know, going back here to the Game 1 numbers, you know, they were getting hits off of him. But again, he was looking okay in the first few innings, and then he just kind of fell apart. So my pick for tomorrow are the Astros. That's my pick. I think they ride this momentum, and I think they take it tomorrow. I think they go up 3-2 heading back to Houston. I could see Philly. They could win Game 6, absolutely. But we'll have to see. I don't see the Phillies winning this in 6. I think if the Phillies do win this series, it'll be 7. I think the Astros could win this in 6 or 7. So many different ways it can go. Let me check the poll before I get out of here. What is going on with the poll? So we got 80% for the Astros right now for Game 5 and 20% for the Phillies. Not a whole lot of confidence in the Phillies tomorrow night. My, oh my. Man, momentum is definitely a thing. Everyone, before I do get out of here, one more time, if you can, hit that like button for me. That'll be a huge help. And if anyone is new, hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 27K by the end of the World Series. That's the goal. We're trying to get to 30K by the end of the year. And also, everyone, if you can, real quick, I'm just gonna point this out to you. Just gonna point it out to you. I did a video earlier. And I thought it was pretty fun. So let me just go show you real quick. And everyone, I did the most painful World Series moments. And it was pretty fun to look back on some of these painful moments. I know you all love pain. I know you all love misery. I know you do. You know how I know that? Because I've done videos before where I've pointed out negative things, and those videos tend to get views. I don't know what it is. You all like negative and misery. I can smell it on you. But go check it out. Pretty fun to look back at some of just some classic moments in World Series history. As you can see with the thumbnail, Bill Buckner is there. And also, I did a video the other night, too. Could Brian Cashman join the Mets? Go check it out. There's a bit of a rumor out there. If you haven't checked it out already, go take a look. But everyone, I'm getting out of here. I'm tired. Like I said, I got a field trip tomorrow morning. We're leaving here in less than 7 hours. I'm tired. I got to get some sleep. Will I even sleep tonight? I don't even know. I'm exhausted. I'm a tired boy. Everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. And go have yourself a good night. I'll be back here tomorrow at some point. I'm hoping for a good Game 5. It's going to be a fun one. Everyone, have yourself a great night. And I'll talk to you next time.